The stream got taken down for policy violations. I wonder why that is. That is really weird. We're talking about good people doing good things, and then YouTube is like, nah. You're not talking about good things. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel for Infinite Hope. It's Friday and it's time for some good news. I hope you guys can use it because I know I sure could. There's so much stuff going on in the news, it's always negative. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to bring you positive news for a change. And I got lots of goodies for you this week. So yeah, let's get to it. But before I do, please make sure to smash that like, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. Share so we can get more people involved in the positivity. And yeah, so let's get to it. Let's see. Okay. So Chicago coffee shop owner has collected 6,000 warm coats for the homeless and delivered them with coffee. Well, I love coffee. So this young man is already aces in my book. I love coffee and I love that guy. It's just so good. I love good humans. Don't you guys love good humans? I love good humans. Here's another news story that I thought was really sweet. I worked with, well, I was an English teacher. Sometimes you have to think outside the box because you get, you get these kind of like guidelines of what to do and like how to deal with certain things. And sometimes those don't work because, life's not black and white. There's like the gray in between, right? So I thought this story was really interesting, really inspiring to see this principal do something different, do something outside the box to help this young man. So embarrassed student hid bad haircut under a hat, then the principal gave him a great new do. So apparently this principal, he had cut hair like for a very long time, and then he decided this young man came in with a bad haircut, didn't want to remove his toque, and he decided to give him a haircut. And that's what it is, right? When you show that you care, like, kids get inspired. They understand that it's a genuine care. You're not just like pitying them or just showing them a little bit of attention to get them, out of the way or something. When you have genuine care, kids pick up on that. So let's move on with our next story. Again, all the links are down below. So if you guys want to check these stories out yourself and share them with your friends or family, well, you can share this video or you can share those articles. Okay, so this one is actually a follow-up story to last week when we talked about that group of people, the group of environmentalist people who went and rescued all the sea turtles from the from the cold flash that was happening in Texas. So now, guess what? It's warmed up again. So watch 2,200 cold sun turtles being released by volunteers back into the Gulf. So turtles back into the ocean. Oh, there they go. Another sweet story. This one is about, it's kind of like about what was going on with Texas as well. But this is about a New Jersey man. A New Jersey plumber drove his family to Texas to help with repairs after a devastating storm. Okay, so our next story is actually the thumbnail story. So hero Thai sailor saves 4 kittens from burning ship. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Yay, he rescued the kitties. That's so awesome. He's my hero because he rescued the cats. We're talking about people with hearts of gold. This little girl has a heart of gold as well because she is only like 8 years old and she's helping people. So here we go. 8-year-old Peyton isn't your average third grade student. When she's not in school, she's fighting a battle much bigger than herself, child homelessness. It was all inspired by her great uncle who knew all too well what that struggle was like. That's really sad. I also learned that there were homeless children and little children that are just like me, Peyton told Fox News. I don't really like the sound of that, she said. So I went to my mom and asked if I could invite 100 homeless children to my birthday party. And for anyone else who has a dream, Peyton offered one very important piece of advice. If you have a dream, please follow it. Don't give up because you probably can reach your goal, and I believe in you, she said. What a sweet little girl. I mean, I feel like this girl is an old soul. Like, she's only 8 years old and she's doing so much already. This is inspiring. This is inspiring stuff. And I'm so happy that her community is helping her with that because, it, like she says, it's, you can't do it by yourself, you need a village. Okay, here we go. The next story. Goodwill donor in Texas accidentally leaves $5,000 in a jacket and gets it back weeks later. $5,000, that's a lot of money. Small town moves its UPS driver to tears with generous gift and party. Alongside central Pennsylvania's Susquehanna River, sits a small town of just under 800 people. Blink and you'll miss it, Joe Calhoun, a longtime resident, told Today. But there's something so special here. It's a small town with a big heart. Oh, there it is. Dauphin, Pennsylvania, has no traffic lights, and it is the type of town where everyone knows your name, including the UPS driver. Chad Turns has been delivering packages for UPS to Dauphin for over a decade. Everyone knows how special Chad is, resident Jenny Shickley shared. If he thinks something might be a gift, and this happened to us, he literally didn't deliver it when the kids were in the yard. He just drove by and then drove all the way back to our house after dark because he was nervous it was a gift and didn't want to ruin it for the kids. What a nice and thoughtful guy. Shickley's experience isn't an outlier. Turns is well known in the community for going the extra mile. On Facebook, another friend mentioned there was a package that needed signing and they weren't home, she explained. Chad was nervous that it was important, so he went to their parents' house to get it signed for them. When the coronavirus pandemic swept the country, Dauphin residents reacted like many across the nation, staying home and ordering online. As a result, Turns' workload increased and began resembling the typically busier holiday season. He's been working 60 to 80 hours a week for a year, Shickley said. He's been working Christmas-style hours for 365 days. With the encouragement and support of fellow residents, Shickley organized a Thank You Chad event through a community Facebook page with the intention of doing a big group gift. The funny thing is, I meant to set it up for $300, but it's set to $500, she shared. It hit $500 within 2 days, and the total wound up being a little over $1,000. Turns told Today he has been the recipient of his generosity all year long, with people offering him water or cookies along his route. But Tuesday's surprise made him emotional. I cried, he shared, adding that his wife also teared up. I always call her when I have work and she asks me how my day was. It was a tearjerker. It was very touching and humbling. And I think that is the sweetest story. This is what community is all about. I love communities, and when they come together and do this kind of stuff, good humans, this is what you're supposed to do. I love these kind of stories. You guys are all great. Thank you so much for joining me today. So see you guys all next week for more good news, and hopefully the stream won't get taken down. But yeah, so everybody, thank you again for joining me. Love you guys. Send me your positive stories and keep on doing positive things. Keep on doing positive things. Be a force for change and goodness. So thank you so much, and see you next time, everybody. See you next time.